All right, guys. So there's a pretty common narrative. This has been the narrative for many, many years. It's actually one of the biggest reasons why Republicans get the support they do from people who are voting against their own interests, the poor and the middle class who vote Republican. So we can go back in history and find charts for the entire thing, and I can show you with ease that Republican economics is bullshit. It lies to you. It hurts far more than it helps, unless you're wealthy. So, aside from that, I would make the case, and I think it's relatively obvious, that what helps the most people is what should be pushed forward. The wealthy don't need more money. They cry because they have to settle for four Bugattis instead of seven. Like, that's laughable. It's hilarious when there's people fucking dying. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about their biggest fucking grift, their biggest fucking lie that they constantly spout. And that is they, the Republicans, if they get power, are going to cut your taxes. When I say your taxes, they're talking about the everyday Joe, or that's what they're pushing. That's the narrative. The truth is, anytime they cut taxes, they fuck everyone over except for the wealthy. So I'm going to show you the current analysis of Trump's current tax proposal for 2026. And yeah, we'll just see. All of these people that are like, well, I don't like Trump, and there's a lot of them. I don't like Trump, but this economy is just terrible. Like, it's got to be better than this. And basically, they voted for Donald Trump because they thought he would turn things around. He's actually about to crash the fucking economy, and I've been over that over and over and over. I've actually got $100 on it, ending in Thanksgiving of 2026. So we will see. But let's go ahead and look into this so I can show you the actual bona fide data behind my constant shit talking. It's very valid, as you will soon see. Um, all right. So this graph represents the actual endpoint of Trump's proposed taxes. Now, as always, he pushed this belief or this narrative that he's going to cut your taxes. That's what Republicans claim. They're going to cut your taxes and taxes in general. The truth of the matter is, throughout history, Democrats, and by the way, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not hardcore about Democrats, and I really think that they're kind of much of the same. They're like center right on the world stage when it comes to politics. But they are far better for the working and middle class, and they always have been. They cut taxes on the poor, they cut taxes on the middle class, they raise taxes on the wealthy, as it should be. So when you vote Republican, you completely fuck yourself. And you help the wealthy unless you believe in trickle down economics that you're going to help like Elon Musk and these people and they're going to sprinkle some fucking cash down on you, which is absolutely retarded. Every credible economist since fucking Reagan has destroyed that narrative. Trickle down economics does not work. Wealthy people hoard their wealth. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't create wealth for other people. It just doesn't happen. So let's take a look here. This is average tax change by income group in 2026. The poorest 20% from $0 to $2,800 per year will have an increase of $790 in taxes. Second 20%, $1,430 increased. Middle 20%, $1,530 increase. Fourth 20%, $1,790 increase. Next 15%. Now we're into $157,000 to $360,000 a year. These people don't need anything. Increased of $610. I'm fine with that one. Now look, the next 4%, we're talking about, now we're into the richest 5% of people in the country, from $360,000 to $914,000 a year. Tax cut of $7,160. Now the richest 1%, this is the big one, and this shows you who Trump is and the bullshit that he's pushing on Republicans. And it's sad because many of them are just ignorant retards. They don't know anything about politics, and they're getting fucked. And some of my more cynical people, and I've actually, depending on my mood, I actually share this thought, are like, well, you're about to get fucked due to your stupidity. And I'm just going to sit back and laugh, because it's not just the Democrats that are, or the people on the left that are going to get hurt. All of you are going to get hurt. And you're going to wish you hadn't fucking voted for Trump. But I don't know. It depends. Anyhow, let's get into this. Tax cut for the richest 1%, $914,000 a year and above. Cut of $36,320. So let's explore this narrative. He's going to cut taxes on all people, and he especially pushes this belief and the narrative on the working class and the middle class. He does this because that represents a majority of people. So if he can push this narrative on them, their selfish asses are going to vote to save money for themselves. All the way up to here, all the way up to $360,000 a year. Anyone there or below it is getting fucked and going to pay more in taxes. So now you see what Republicans do. Now you see the lies. And it's sad that it has to, like, even now you're going to be like, oh, that's fake. It's fucking, you're going to see it. It's going to happen. You're fucking retarded. And it's always happened. It's not new. This has happened since, at the very least, Reagan, when he started the fucking retarded neoliberal fucking trickle down bullshit. When you cut taxes on the rich and corporations, you don't see any benefit. They don't, in general, don't create more jobs. They just fund money into their own shit. They fucking push money into their own shareholders and everything to retain their own profits. They hoard money. They increase the fucking annual revenue, especially of their CEOs and their major stockholders, but they don't help you. It never helps you. This is the stupidity, and you fall for it again and again. So unless you're out there making $360,000 or more a year, you're not going to benefit under fucking Trump's tax plan. And you should be pissed off. And you should have listened to some of us that actually have a brain before now. Thank you for your time.